Hi guys, I'm Michael.
I'm Patrick, and you're watching an episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we have some set photo leaks from episode 8. Ooh, the first one so far.
Not really, but the first ones we're reporting on.
Yeah. This is coming from Duelist, and this is from the set in Croatia in Dubrovnik, if I'm pronouncing
Dubrovnik!
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's what a Croatian accent sounds like. I feel like that sounds right. It's more like a Russian accent.
Yeah. So a lot of these are kind of like shots through the trees of them filming, like near some, I don't know, part of the city. And we see these like cool new uniforms for these characters that we haven't seen yet so far in these new movies. And they're kind of like, they look kind of like security samurai sort of people, kind of like, Flash Gordon-esque.
They do have that kind of 1930s Flash Gordon sort of feeling to them. Yeah. Except their helmets have that like flared Darth Vader sort of samurai.
It's like slated, kind of going down, kind of like how it was different pads on the samurai helmets at the time. And they've got capes as well, and sort of like riot-ish gear, like not looking things. Like they've got like maybe a baton. It looks like kind of like a lightsaber, but
I don't think it's a lightsaber. Our first thought were like when we were just looking at them, we're like, are these Knights of Ren? But then it's like, no, they're not Knights of Ren.
When you see them in the front, they look a lot more like militant than the Knights of Ren.
They do look like there's some kind of like police or security forces, maybe working for the Resistance or maybe not.
Yeah, for like a royal family or something.
Yeah, It's kind of hard to tell at this point, but these are the first things that are kind of leaking out. We've seen other set leaks of like doors, but it's like, what are we gonna make a video about that? Like, here's a door from episode 8.
You should show the door.
Okay, here's the door. So there's what you missed. This has been out for about 2 weeks now, at least. So there's doors also. But
but these new character designs are kind of, the cooler thing that we can look at, I guess.
Additional photos have come out of these weird-looking alien guys here. And also some kind of, it looks like a horse of some kind. There's also another picture here where it just looks like there's a mock-up of the head. I don't know if the body's going to be replaced or if that's animatronic. As well as this speeder, which is covered in this picture. But you can see in this one here, the tarp is off. So that's kind of cool.
We don't really have much to add because like no one can really add much to that. It's like there's nothing to go on.
They've got like a blaster and what looks like it could be a lightsaber but might not be, probably isn't, and maybe a baton of some form. I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like there's some kind of like police force or something along those lines. Maybe they could be working with the Resistance. Maybe they're part of the Empire. Maybe. Or the First Order. Rather.
Maybe it's like a stun baton, like how that other stormtrooper had like the stun mace thing. Yeah. Maybe it's like that and it pulls like a little baton for it. But
TR, what was his name?
Maybe.
He does have an official designation, but everyone called him Traitor.
Oh yeah, Traitor.
Because that's the one line that he has.
Yeah.
Which I think they've now canonized. I think they actually might have switched that name.
Think he'll be back?
I hope so.
Me too.
He's actually got like some spin-off material in the expanded universe now. Anyway, we're not talking about that though. So here's the set leaks. This is from Croatia. We have no idea what this is. We have no idea what the context is. This is just stuff that's coming out, so we thought we'd pass it along to you guys. You may have seen this already. I'm sure many of you have your own thoughts on this, but really, can anyone say anything about this? It's like so out of context.
It's just cool to see the actual like costumes. Really.
Yeah, it is very 1930s Flash Gordon-y, and it also looks like a little bit based on the Ralph McQuarrie designs, which were in turn based on Flash Gordon and stuff like that. Like if you look at the character of Biggs in the deleted scenes on Tatooine, he has a uniform with a cape that is kind of similar looking to this. He obviously doesn't have the helmets, but it's cut from the same cloth. No pun intended.
Okay, everyone, so that's it for this episode. Let us know what you think in the comments about these set photos, if you have any other ideas who these characters could be, and we'll see you guys next time.